My parents asked if their grandchildren could visit them for a week.
Here we are.
This is where our mom grew up. I wanted to spend time with you for so long.
Miss you guys!
Welcome everybody to another Native Thoughts review. Native Thoughts is here, reviewing another movie. This time we are done with the summer blockbuster. This time we're going to now the winter, the fall, whatever. But before I go on with the review, if you are listening to this audio review on SoundCloud Native Thoughts, you can actually go jump ahead to YouTube and watch the review on video on YouTube Native Thoughts. Vice versa, if you are watching this video on YouTube Native Thoughts, you can go listen to it on SoundCloud Native Thoughts. Let's get back to the review. This time is a movie from acclaimed director M.Night Shyamalan, The Visit. Coming back from his break from doing TV show Wait with Pines, and now he's back and then producing movies such as Devil. Now he's back with a little smaller budget. Say what you want with M. Night Shyamalan, he doesn't have the greatest track record. He has the biggest controversy track of film career, but it's still okay. But as he's back to something smaller, something bigger in the scale of something for coming from television to film, not back to major film. And this one's starring two characters, Rebecca and Tyler, who go on a trip for a week to go visit their grandparents. They have never seen their grandparents before, as they have never seen them, and their mom had lost contact with their grandparents, so a little altercation that happened. And she sends them. They want to go look. They want to spend some time with them. And she sends them, and they go off to the little, kind of like a little countryside, and they see how nice their grandparents are, but until it gets a little strange and worrying because they cannot go out after 9:30. After 9:30, things happen to be weird and everything. Grandma starts acting weird. The grandpa's acting weird throughout any time of the day. And as they go of the whole day bi-weekly, the whole day of the week, they start seeing more and more things strange, and it's a found footage, so they have to document everything because the simple plot of really Rebecca, honestly, she's making a documentary on her mom, since she's fascinated by the story of her mom and her family story, so she wants to document this whole time of first encountering their grandparents. And that's kind of like the simple plot without saying too much, because like I said, this is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. So if it's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, prepares to have some twists, prepares to have some genre bending, you know. And the one thing about this movie that honestly it works is the fact that it's a comedy more than just a horror movie. It really is a comedy in which the thing is not a comedy in which is like Zombieland, where it's a comedy based on the horror. The thing is that the comedy comes on scaring you. When it scares you, it always has a chuckle added to it to make you feel, okay, it's not that scary and it's not that annoying with jump scare, because you start seeing the formula working throughout this movie, that you start seeing that if the next jump scare happens, something funny is going to happen. As you become more comfortable, you become more comfortable with these kids, you end up liking them. One thing that I really liked about this is that these kids are not brats. These kids, the first time I see two child actors who are not brats, they're really nice kids, you know. They're respectful to their grandparents, even how fucking weird they act throughout the whole movie. They still hang in there, and yeah, you have a little Tyler acting like a little wigger sometimes, and having a little this also, but that is his character, you know. But as you see along, you start seeing a little bit stories to the grandparents, and then you start seeing a little bit story about them as they start making more. Rebecca started doing more story on the documentary. That's honestly what works more, is the fact that you have two great good child actors, one teenager, one barely going to teenager. Pretty much that they're not annoying. They're the most likable child actors that you like them. They're way more likable than the fucking kids in Jurassic World. These kids they're real, they're human, you know, they're typical white kids, but they're not annoying typical white kids. And one thing I really think that works, and what works is the grandparents are fucking creepy as shit. This is the creepy shit that happens in this movie, but like I said, it always ends with a laugh, and it doesn't make it annoying. It makes it funny most of the times, a lot of the times actually. And around the time that you get by the end, where the plot twists come, it is one of those plot twists that you could honestly say that you thought of it. It doesn't, because the way the movie works, pans out as a weird movie, so it tries its best to add weird element to it to make you think that it's not gonna be, make you think it's gonna be what you expect, you know. If it's gonna be something paranormal, it's gonna be something psychotic, it's gonna be something fucking, you know, out of this world, things like that. and it works well because by the end, by the time you get the plot twist, it's actually, if you really don't pay attention to the movie, the plot twist happens out of nowhere, and you realize shit just happened. And it's a really short movie, and I think it's great for, it really shows you what M. Night really does good at, in which is combining different genres like in Unbreakable and Sixth Sense, and even like in The Village or Signs, in which they're really combining different genres, science fiction, horror, comedy, whatever. But this is actually his most likable movie that he's made, and I think it's really great that he stepped down and did something more personal, more lower budget, more fun. It feels like he had a great time making this movie. The one other thing that I have to say is it really didn't have to be a found footage, but it actually kind of works in a way because it creates more of of excitement for these kids. It makes more of a backstory for these kids that you make them care about them, but it's really something that it could have been without. And that's all I really have to say. As a verdict for The Visit, is actually is an entertaining movie, and honestly, you can even watch. I'm just gonna say it's entertaining. You could watch this at home or at the movies, and it still be effective to you. And that's the only thing I really have to say about The Visit, is that it's really entertaining, and you can watch it at home or at the movies, and you still get the full excitement of it. You still laugh, and you still think about some jokes. And it's one movie that you think about afterwards because it does have a little impact on you. The fact that it has some jokes and it has some good scares and it has some good little twists that makes it kind of enjoying. And that's all I have to say about The Visit. And like I say, you guys can go like and follow and do all that shit on my channels. Like my channel, subscribe to my channel, follow my SoundCloud, listen to the SoundCloud if you don't have time to look at the screen. And that's all I have to say. Bye, everybody.